Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful world.
Hakuna Matata, what? Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Ra.
Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful world.
I want to ask you guys, what is your view on me playing 2KO Alpha? Or playing the 2KO? Because that's a fighting game I might actually play. Wait, someone's suing the... Hello? This is by OnlyWaifu.
Yes, that's a real sentence that was written, that I just read to you, and that you just heard. And yes, the lawsuit is real. On the 26th of July of 2024, a 4chan thread was created.
Night, everyone.
Night, Star.
By the self-named user Nora Kisaragi, stating that in 2 months an Elden Ring lawsuit would occur, as he is suing From Software over allegations of hidden content behind a barrier of impenetrable difficulty. His initial post in the thread reads as follows.
September 25th, 2024 is when Bandai Namco Games enters court.
This is being on crack. Chat. Chat. Are you guys actually this crazy? Tell me you're not, chat. Tell me you're not, kobolds!
For a hearing in my Elden Ring lawsuit.
Well, let's go.
We have only played half of From
Get on the big
Software's
screen so you can
games,
see it.
and a whole new game is hidden inside, and that it's too hard to access for even its most dedicated fans. In less than 2 months, you will be forced
Insane in the
to realize
membrane.
Game devs cater to crazy people because they have courage that you don't, to explore the unknown world. You will be forced to realize hackers have been lying to you, telling you content is cut, when it's actually just undiscovered.
No offense, my man, but I think the only crazy one here is you. We are all familiar with cut content, right? It's not a strange practice for game companies to leave unused assets inside the game's files. Many data miners in the community have already showcased lots of these files, with channels like Zully the Witch, for example, being one of
You're
the
smelly,
biggest.
Boka,
It's
but
simply
I still
content
love you.
that, for whatever
Shut up,
reason,
bunny.
did not make it into the final release of the game. We all remember the infamous Fears undergarments, right?
I still think it's hilarious that that's the most wanted armor. Like, are they pretty? Yes. But you're all down bad for wanting to wear panties.
Part of the Deathbed set, Deathbed Smalls is currently unobtainable in the game, and in
There's
the
a
past,
reason it's not obtainable.
having it in your inventory would outright ban you. A Reddit user even made a thread discussing his experience with the item. Someone dropped it for him, and sometime later he got this message on the main menu. He got soft banned. After contacting From Software regarding this issue, the team acknowledged that the item was considered modified data, which caused his ban. The item did exist in the game's files, but it was supposed to be inaccessible on purpose, with no in-game way of obtaining it.
They don't want you murdering the lady on her bed for her. That's kind of the reason. Because all the situations she's in is kind of... taken out of context could be bad.
This is relevant.
Then they don't want just murdering a super important quest NPC for a boss. Out of nowhere, just for her underwear.
Because it proves that cut content is not some super guarded secret. It's just that. Content that didn't make it into the final game for whatever reason, and that can be data mined by people or obtained via illicit methods. This is very important to consider because Nora states this regarding hidden content.
The insinuation is that game developers have succeeded in hiding the campaign from data miners since the NES, meaning the parallel universe theory is 38 years old. They've kept it a secret for 38 years.
Is this secret campaign in the room with us right now, Nora? Look, it would be
That's what I'm saying. This person sounds crazy.
understandable to add a couple of secrets here and there for
You don't understand how deep data miners go into those games. Like, to say there's an entire extra campaign / quest line that's in the game that we haven't found yet is boggling my mind.
players to discover. This was a normal practice in old games from the PS1 and PS2 era, like hidden bosses in Final Fantasy games.
Like, that was the thing in, like, Final Fantasy games, but nowadays we instantly know, because people just make money off of being a data miners.
And such, but
They go into the game and they find everything.
By following a trail of quest lines and
How do you think some of the mods are made?
hints throughout the game. The point of this, aside from passion for craftsmanship, is always money.
They're not going to make any money off this suit, because some person like
Let this be a lesson to all of you poggies. When you're looking for the reason behind a corporate decision, the answer will always be money. Have players talk about it, and have other players buy your game thanks to this information. Make the cost of producing secret extra content profitable, because these things take time and money to produce. Being this the case, I want you to ask yourself, what is the point of inaccessible, huge portions of content? The developers would be wasting precious budget and resources into making pieces of content that almost no one would discover nor talk about for the sake of what? Useless elitism? If not even data miners can find it to spread the rumors and have more people interested in buying their product, why make it at all? And mind you, lack of proof of its existence does not count as proof of its existence. I know this is just me arguing with a clearly mentally unstable person at this point.
that's what I'm saying. Some people just have too much money.
But I believe that healthy discussions can be achieved by discussing each point and the reasoning behind them rather than simply dismiss it.
I doubt it even makes it past, like, discovery. The judge is probably like, wait, you have no proof? Alright, throw it out. It's probably gonna be that quick.
But the more you read into it, the more you realize that that's what it basically is.
I'm getting my day in court. How will you cope with the truth? I became insane because it's what Hidetaka Miyazaki wanted in the case of Bloodborne. He wanted the players to break the shackles of humanity in the Drained of Blood interview.
And then he proceeds to quote Miyazaki about Bloodborne lore. If this person can't tell the difference between in-game lore and real life, then you know that you'll most likely be...
Yeah, he crazy. He crazy, y'all. He crazy. He crazy. Give her a like and a follow. That's pretty good. I don't need to see the rest to know. She's just gonna go further down the rabbit hole of how crazy this person is. I'm gonna follow her on my other channel. I've been told I'm... What's her channel? It's OnlyWaifu. Give me a second.
Player sues over Elden Ring's
OnlyWaifu.
alleged hidden content, game's
I will
difficulty.
post it. Yeah.
I'm absolutely certain that if you've played Elden Ring, you've heard this phrase at least once.
You go.
Words that will trigger Vietnam flash. Player sue.
Not wrong about that though. Yeah.